Why are you sad?
Do you want the honest truth?
Yeah.
It's not gonna hurt your feelings?
Oh, shit, maybe. I don't want it. I don't want it.
You don't want it?
What's up?
Well, I realized that it's Friday.
Had my tears. Yeah.
Which means we left yesterday.
Yeah.
We've been gone for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And technically speaking, we still have 2 weeks left.
Yeah.
2 Fridays.
Yeah.
We have to hit 2 more Fridays before this is done. That's terrifying. Are you not terrified?
I've done a lot of road trips that last like a month, 3 weeks, mostly tours.
But tours, you know where you're going, and
True.
there's a reason for it. You're stopping in the city to see people, to do your thing, and
Very
you're on someone else's schedule.
Very true.
This is different.
It is different, but I get this feeling a lot at the beginning of tours. Where like the first 2 days I'm like, holy shit, how am I gonna do this for a month? But you start doing shows and making videos and posting things and editing, and it goes by a lot quicker.
I just feel, for me,
Wait, but why does that make you sad? It's just terrifying. What?
because it's not. Because I'm angry at myself for wanting so badly to be back in my house in the space of comfort versus being where I am right now, which is uncomfortable. And also I'm thinking, like, how am I going to fill this time? What am I going to do? How's it going to look like? What is it going to sound like? What am I going to learn? Is there a point to this? What is the point? Could I be better spending my time? Why do I always have to have a fucking schedule and like a meaning behind everything that's tied to doing shit and work? Why can't this just be this for right now? Because I'm afraid of that time. I'm literally afraid of these 14 days. Which is stupid when you say it out loud.
Yeah, and when you're in Tennessee saying it out loud.
Why?
It's far away from home.
Yeah, but see, that's what I was looking yesterday. I'm like, okay, we got to Nashville. We could still turn back. We could still go back today and make it back in time by the end of today and be back home.
Yeah.
But then I would be so mad at myself. Like, what a loser. You couldn't do it. All you do all the time is preach to people, like, be in the unknown, be in the discomfort, and I can't even do it.
Liar.
And this isn't even scary. What's so scary about this?
Not scary at all. No, it's not scary. For me, it's exciting. Like, I just think of, I'm gonna go a lot of places in 14 days. It's a long time to be constantly moving every day. And maybe, you know, we'll get to Mississippi today.
And stay there for 3 days?
And stay.
Forever?
Ever. We're gonna be on a farm. We don't really have a rush, you know?
Don't have a rush.
And if we want to rush, we can. There's a lot of places we want to go. But
It's just uncomfortable, that's all.
yeah.
That's why I'm sad. Also because I just think I'm a sad person.
I don't think you're a sad person.
I do.
What's the way you say it? Present. You live in the present. This present moment isn't sad. This present moment is, you know, anticlimactic. We're at a rest stop. We're chilling. We're gonna go talk to some people later. Or tomorrow. We're gonna stay on a farm tonight.
We are going to see a sunset, which is
We're
exciting.
gonna see a sunset. I'm gonna probably fly my drone around.
That's cool.
Yeah. There's, you just gotta keep it moving.
But you can't do that. That's the whole
Why?
point. Because when you keep it moving, you're avoiding what's happening here. So yeah, the easiest thing is to like go back into the car and drive and have a destination and things to do. But what happens when you have nothing to do?
Which we don't. You keep it moving. You decide things to do in the moment. You say, hey, I want to go to Clarksdale. We didn't have that plan when we left Detroit.
I know, but I think it's important sometimes to stay in this present moment of sadness because it's coming up for a reason. And so instead of feeling it, like the easiest thing to say is like, let's keep it moving. Let's find things that are gonna.
Oh, thanks. Some idiot might say, let's keep it moving. Let's keep going.
So that's why. You're right. It's like the first 2 days of anything, right? So waking up at a motel this morning, it's like when you move to a new city or you go to a new school or you start a new job or or you sleep with somebody for the first time. And then the next morning you wake up and you're like, shit. Like, even if it was good, even if you felt a connection, you're kind of like, oh man, like they just saw me in a vulnerable space, because it is vulnerable being naked with somebody, or it is vulnerable being a new kid at school, it is vulnerable being the new person at work, because you're trying to like fit in and you're shape-shifting and you're like finding the rhythm, but you're not in rhythm yet.
Yeah.
And so the next day you're just like, ugh, I just feel like so out of my body, I don't feel like myself. That's what it feels like. So I think it's just recalibration and readjusting to a different way of movement. So this movement is less control, and it's tapping into what shows up in the moment, which is what you said, how we find Clarksdale, or how we find a farm to sleep on tonight, or how we find a cool place to catch the sunset.
Yeah.
So yes, I take it back. Your statement's not wrong.
Sure.
Movement is good. It's just a different kind of rhythm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the same thing with anything you say.
Right?
If you're not, as long as you're not at home doing your normal shit, it's gonna feel a little different, and your mind's gonna want to turn around or shut down or
go back to what you're used to.
And then you'll get sad because your mind does that. And you're like, fuck, why can't I just...
Right. It's like sobriety, and it's like recovery, or it's like starting anything new. The first day you're like pumped on adrenaline because you're like, I can fucking do this. And then you're like, but it's really hard. And the old way of living was so easy because I had that down so well.
Yeah.
And that's that me. Who's this new me right here? I don't know how I feel about it.
I get sad when there's a lot of pressure. So maybe that's why I'm not feeling the same way, is because I don't feel any pressure from this trip.
No, you just...
What?
It just could come. Like, I'm a menace to work for you.
Oh, this is true. But, this trip for me is, like I said, a vacation. Pressure is when someone's paying me a shit ton of money and I have to, like, perform. And usually that's when I maybe don't do my best shit. But,
because you don't have enough time to...
No, just because I'm stressed. And there's a specific product that I have to make. A 1-minute video recapping this one show. Bada boom, bada bing. With this, we can make whatever. And that takes a load off of me because, I'll make what I want to make, or what we want to make. And if I don't want to make something, I don't have to. If we don't feel like putting something out, we don't have to. That's great. So that means we can just do stuff and then decide what it means or what it's going to be.
That would be ideal in life.
Yeah. But I'll play a lot of happy music.
No, that doesn't help.
Oh, does it? Beach Boys? Wouldn't it be nice? No?
No, because it's here.
Oh, right. I'll just think happiness and sit there in the car and it'll exude through osmosis.
Sadness is not bad, you know.
Oh, it's a spider.
Sadness
No, it's
is
not
fine.
bad. So you're fine.
Yeah.
We'll be in Clarksdale in 3 hours. You said it's the greatest place on earth.
I'm excited. Should we go?
Yeah.